Hey guys, hope you're doing well today, and I'm excited to show you the Hayabusa Brush Easy. What this is a weedless round jig head, and I use it a lot when I'm fishing my TRD series, from Z-Man, the Finesse TRD, the TRD Hogs, all those works really well on this jig head. So what it is, the one that I use the most, it's a 1.0, it's a 1/10 ounce. It's the heaviest one they currently make, and if you take a look here, you can see it's got these two monofilament guards on each side. It's got the little 1.0 hook, super light wire, so it's got enough strength in it that you can catch those big smallmouth on it, but it penetrates super easy. So you're gonna wanna use like a medium action rod with this most of the time. That way when you hook them, it kind of sticks them in there. You're not gonna wanna have your drag super tight so you don't worry about opening it up or anything. But then it's also got these two little barbs here, which really hold on well. That elastic will slide right up on there, hold forever. It's really good stuff. But those are the heads, some features about it. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna head over to our tank here, and we're gonna kind of see some of the baits moving around, how they work, how these monofilament guards protect the bait from getting stuck in rocks, weeds, all that sort of stuff. One of the times I use this versus like using the Ned locks or something that's a heavier jig head is when I like to make a long cast. I'll make a long cast, I'll let this guy, because he's lighter, this is the 10th, they have a 16th, I believe there's a 13th as well. It glides real slow and natural. It really works well catching those big smallmouth. They're a little bit finicky, maybe it's a real flat sunny day. That's where it's gonna really thrive. So let's head over to the tank and we'll take a look and see some more. All right, now we're in the tank here. We can see, I'm gonna just kind of swim this around just so you can see it a little bit. That's that Hayabusa Brush Easy head. You can see those two monofilament guards on each side. Our little 1.0 hook. One is a 1/10 ounce, and this is a TRD hog on it from Z-Man. It's a really cool little bait. You can see it holds some bubbles on there in this ribbing. And when you let this bait fall, just like that, stand straight up and down, kind of working. You can see it's got that round head on that Hayabusa ball head right there. So when it falls, it lands and it kind of gets a little bit of a rocking motion to it, which I like. Really gives it that little bit of lifelikeliness. And you can see as we work it along, comes across these rocks pretty well, stands up, and you can see those little monofilament guards there. Same thing, they're not letting the bait fall, get wedged anywhere. You kind of work it along, work it through. It's really a nice subtle little head that you don't see everywhere. And with that finesse wire, you can make those long casts using your medium action rod, and you're gonna bury those fish up there and hook them. They'll stay hooked up really well. So that's right there is the TRD hog. I'm gonna show you with a couple more with the Brush Easy heads on it. The next one we got here is the TRD crawl. So look at this guy. As we work him along, same thing, stands straight up and down. You can see that elastic in those claws. It's made the whole TRD crawl. But it stands straight up in that defensive position, really kind of gets in those fish's face. It's really good for when you're working along nice rocky bottom, say you're fishing a river, a lake that's got a lot of crawls in it in the spring when they're that little bit smaller size. You just kind of drag it along, dragging, and that bait's just gonna always stay up in that defensive position. It's really a good way to get those fish that are keying in early on, little crawdads. I really like this guy. He's fun to play with. So we're gonna work him along. We'll get him swimming down to the other end and fall back down right into that position. And we're gonna go on to the last guy we got in the tank today, which is the Finesse TRD. This is the tried and true. Everybody loves this. This is usually my go-to bait when I'm starting, especially when I'm throwing that Brush Easy head. I like that light head, like I said, for those long casts, those smallmouth, I catch a lot on doing it. And you can see same thing, straight up and down, you work it along, gets right in front of their face. And it's good for smallies. I catch largemouth on this. Spotted bass at Smith Lake a couple years ago. They were really keying in on this bait, this little guy. I was throwing it in the deal, but this one's just green pumpkin goby. It's got a little purple in it, a little bit of gold. But it works really well, just coming through there. You can see falls every time. It stands straight up and down. It's really, really neat little sucker. So if you're interested in checking it out, Hayabusa has these hooks for sale.
You can get them at any of your major retailers. Tackle Warehouse has them. Susquehanna Fishing Tackle has them. All those good places. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And if you can do me a huge favor, please subscribe.